At the end of the day, I'm never going to hate on Gervonta's boxing ability. Tank is Tank, he does what he does. All respect to him. He did his thing. I may not like him personally, but that doesn't ever take away the respect that I have for him as a fighter. At the end of the day. So it was a great fight, man. I'm proud of Frank. He held his own until he didn't. So, that's still my dog. And we're going to keep moving, man. I got a big fight June 28th. On the main event on the zone, so y'all tune in, and I'm doing my thing, man. I'm getting ready to get my first world title real soon.
What you think about Benavidez?
Oh man, Benavidez a dog. I love Benavidez. I ain't even gonna lie, like he probably one of my favorites right now for sure.
Who you want to see him fight next?
I've been wanting to see him fight Nello. I'm not gonna lie. I've been wanting to see him fight Nello. That's a big ass fight for real.
Last thing for me, do you think it's gonna actually happen though?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, man. At the end of the day, I'm a fighter, so the only thing I can do is worry about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm chasing my first world title.
So,
hell yeah, man.
Let me circle back to Tank real quick, right, bro?
Yeah, what's happening?
Okay, so the last I heard, somebody just said that the only dude that's left around in his division that could beat him is Shakur Stevenson. Right. What do you think about that?
I definitely could agree, just because Shakur, one thing about Shakur, he's going to remain patient no matter what. And that's one thing we have seen from him consistently. He don't really like to take too many chances. So I think if he can kind of get him in that same position to where he's boxing him in the early part, he's not going to tire out in the latter part of the fight. I don't even think with the pressure put on him, I don't think he's just going to be able to get hit. But we don't know until we see. So, hopefully that'll be a fight that'll be made soon. I think he's looking to fight Lama next, if I'm not mistaken. But, we'll see what happens.
Which rematch would you rather see? Pitbull or the Ryan Garcia rematch for Tank Davis?
That's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. If he fight Ryan, obviously no rehydration clause. I would look that would make it more interesting. But if the rehydration clause still, then definitely Pitbull Cruz for sure. Just because he said he had a hurt hand or whatever. I just want to see in Pitbull that's one dude. He's not going, like he's a tough dude. So you're not
going 12 with Pitbull.
Yeah, you're going 12 for sure, all the way.
And bro, lastly, man, right outside this door here to my left, you and I. And Stephen Fulton Jr., you guys had a heated conversation, man, that kind of came as a surprise to me.
Yeah.
I was pretty surprised at the way that Stephen Fulton Jr. reacted when he saw you. Kind of break that down.
What was funny about that, he seen me before. We got into it on Twitter about a month ago or whatever. He was mad that Ellie Sabat interviewed me, and he said I brought his name up in the interview, which Ellie asked me a question about him. It was weird. But anyway, he got offended, and I don't know, pretty much. So when I seen him, he actually seen me before we actually walked up and talked to each other, and he walked away. So he was doing an interview with you, and then I walked up, and just waited for him and posted up, and then he ended up calling me to him or whatever. So, end of the day, man, I was keeping it respectful. I wasn't trying to make it a big thing, but end of the day, I want to smoke with him, and he don't want to fight me. I asked him 3 times to fight. He kept trying to, walk away from me and trying to pretty much down it or whatever. So trying to Hollywood me, or that's what you want to call it. But end of the day, I'll beat his ass too. I hope he step up and we can do it, man. We can make it happen. I don't see why not. After I come up and get my first title at 22, I'm definitely trying to come up to 26 and get him first fight.